Alright, so this is one of the best tones I've heard in a while. I didn't end up doing the LS2 thing, at least not yet. I think I will eventually, to do a parallel signal chain instead of series. Loop pedals don't work for this. I have the simple loop switch, that little guy, and I have that one. These are 3 different loops, you know. You can't, it's not ABY, it doesn't work that way. It's weird. I could go into more detail, how I try to delay pedal. Doesn't matter. I'm not using a compressor. I'm using the one that's in the head, and I'm essentially turning it to where the white, notch is. This is the B setting on here. I've saved it. Basically, another thing that's going on is I set the EQ here. These marks, the orange marks, are not correct. Those are old. I went to practice and I fiddled with it so I could be heard with the band. So it's technically not. What I tried at home, I got to practice and I cranked the low mids and the high mids to where I could be heard. So I come back home, it doesn't sound that good. Anyway, I came back home again and tweaked it again. Hopefully it sounds good at the show Friday. But this is all I think I need ever. It sounds so good. Like, I gotta get this pedal, it's dumb. So basically I have 3 tones I'm going for. Like for interwoven, all this is off, and you only run just, the sound that you're getting here. And the EQ is still these marks right past the detent just slightly, and this one's cranked all the way. Those are cranked all the way per usual. But the interwoven tone doesn't have this guy. It's going to go from, I have 3 tones. I have a lightest tone, I have middle, and I use this the most, and then when I want to get disgusting, I hit this guy on. This seems to have lower settings than normal, and it's working better than normal too. It's not straining, it's not doing that nasty squealy feedback, and if it does, you got to mess with presence. I turned that down, well, I put it back where it was, but the main thing is to turn the drive down, and there's something else I did. I messed with the presence. If it's starting to squeal, maybe mess with the presence, but by itself, with just these 2 working together, it sounds really good. So anyway, main tone, well, not the main tone, but the first less gainy, no pedal on tone. That's just this amp, compressor on, rock setting. Those aren't the right EQ settings. Deep switch is off, believe it or not. So, and then I got here, and the settings for this are here. The big long white mark. These same as it ever was, same as it ever was, same as it ever was for the treble. The bass is in the middle where the orange is, and I cycle between, it seems, here and here. It doesn't seem to act like presence. It almost acts like a gain or a filter of some sort, but not like presence. It's weird. This is the key. I went back to this mark, and I kind of cycle between these 2. Everything else doesn't really move, I would say. It's this, the purple mark, and then the orange and white one, which you can see I've marked a bunch of times. Let me focus here a little bit, if I can. Yeah, it's either here or here. And it's slight, but it works. And then this is slight too. Those are the 2 ones I'm going to move. The other ones don't really seem to move, which is great. Now here are the settings for this bad boy. I'm borrowing from Buckley. It's the level is, I'd say, what is it? 10 o'clock. This can be right across at 9 o'clock. This is attack. This one I'm kind of going between. I'm not sure if I want the boost on or off, but I definitely keep landing here on the raw. This is either up or down, not sure yet. This is definitely raw, and the drive is about here. And the tone is dumb. It sounds so good. So let's see if I can get a little bit of the sound of this phone. Probably won't sound good, but let's see. So this is tone A, let's say ABC, okay? A. Now when I kick in for that song, disgusting sound. See how it just dead stops? That's what I want. That grit will go away when the band is playing, I bet. It's kind of gritty by itself. If that's the case, turn the drive back a little bit, or the blend, or the level. Yeah. This tone is dumb. It sounds good. I want dead stops. I want like gent style stops, and it's doing it. And I don't have to change any settings for the noise gate at all either. It seems a little tight for that actually, and for that too. So maybe I'll dial back the gate slightly, but it's so close it doesn't matter. Like, this is what I'm talking about. It sounds damn good. So, that's it.